Morning, folks. Just want to show you another tech tool you might be interested in. It's very similar to Kahoot. There's just a few other added features. So if you're happy in the land of Kahoot, feel free to stay there. Okay, so it's all free. I've already logged in, so I just hit login again. Please log in with Google. You want to use your GNASPES account because everything in Quizizz talks to Google Classroom. Okay, so I'll demonstrate. I made a little quiz this morning. So under my quizzes, I have Monday. And one of the really neat features of Quizizz, because it kind of totes itself as sort of having a self-paced, self-directed learning piece, is this assign homework. So learners should complete the quiz by, you can set the date, you can set the time. You can even assign to a specific class, because again, it all talks to Google Classroom. And another neat feature is student attempts. So let's say that this was more of a formative piece. So maybe you want them to have unlimited amounts of attempts at it because you're just trying to build skills. Or maybe it's more of a summative piece. So you say, no, like it's one and done. I just want to see where we are. Okay. So other kind of fancier things down there, whether it's going to play music or not, I'm not terribly concerned about it. All right. So that's kind of a neat feature there, that assign homework piece. All right. The other thing that I like about it is for each of the questions, I think it'll let me do this. You know, I'll go back in a minute. I'll show you how to make one. All right. So let's take a look at it from the student perspective. So if I hit practice, so I hit play. And because I've been in a few times this morning, it's going to say play again, but typically it would just say play. So here's from the student perspective. Again, very Kahoot-like. So Pythagorean theorem, math folks, do not judge. Just trying to show all the symbols that are available. And all these memes it put in on its own, so you can have it so it doesn't do that. But Monday morning made better by coffee, sunshine, gratitude, all of the above. And again, showing that sort of leaderboard. Perks of remote teaching. I can teach from my deck. No classroom discipline issues. No one knows I'm wearing pajama pants. All of the above. Okay. So that's just a really quick one. All right, I will close out of there. And the nice thing is if you have your classes set up, there's all kinds of reports that can be generated. So it will show you not only who took the quiz, but which questions they were successful in, which ones they weren't successful in, places you might need to go back to. Okay, so let's go to create a new quiz, just so you can see just how simple it is to make one. So let's call this Tuesday. My relevant subjects, this is just for fun. And I'm going to hit next. Create a new question. All right, let's put favorite day of the week. All right, and over here you can kind of see what the student screen would look like. And again, students can play on their phones, tablets, desktop, you name it, as long as they can connect to the internet. So I'm just going to do the cheating version of this: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. And my question does have only one answer. So I'm going to click Friday. You could pick it so that it does have multiple answers. Another neat feature, I think the math folks are going to like this, is all of the math symbols that are available. I'm just going to hide this for a second. Lots of math symbols, Greek symbols, otherwise. So it's nice to have an equation editor included. Also for questions, you could have an image there, or you could have even like a quick little audio clip. You know, so maybe they have to pick something that's in a picture, or maybe there is a song or whatever. They need to answer something related to that. So The other nice piece is that there's different time you can, for each question, you can decide how much time is allotted to it. So if it's a more sophisticated question, like maybe it's a math problem they have to sit and solve, then maybe set it to 15 minutes, right? If this is more of an actual assessment piece, then you decide. Or if it's just something super quick, or maybe recall is the important piece, then set it to 5 seconds or 10 seconds. All right. And you can make those times unique for each and every question. So you don't have to have 15 minutes for every question. Maybe that's just your big one at the end. Okay. So let's just pretend that I'm finishing the quiz. It's not going to be happy with me because I only have one question, but that's okay. It'll ask you what grades. I'm just going to select professional development here. And I'm going to change it so it's not public. I just want it private, visible only to me and my students that have a link. So how can I share it? I could share it via email, or my other options is I can just copy the URL. So there's my link. Oops, sorry. And we're all set. Okay, so another neat feature is just there's a ton of pre-made quizzes. So if you hit join a game, for instance, either you can enter a game code if you had one, or you can take a look at some of these pre-made ones. So for math, ELA, social studies, world languages, science, all kinds of stuff that are, like I say, they're all done. They're all ready to go. You can, when you go in, you just hit save to my collection, and you can save as many or as few as you want. You can add, delete, whatever from each of those pieces. So it's a nice, I guess, a nice launching place. Okay. So those are all the other ones I can take a look at. Then if I go back to my teacher dashboard. Okay. Anyway, like I say, very, very similar to Kahoot, just the fact that it can be more self-paced. I like that you can change the time of each of the questions. I love that it talks to Google Classroom really, really well. Play on any device, same as Kahoot. So yeah, anyway, something to play around with. Thanks.